Alrighty, so tonight I just wanted to kind of go over some ways that I manage my schedule and some ways that we can, help you figure out, because that's probably one of the biggest questions I get is how to make it work when you're working full time or if you have children, and being able to do it without being overly stressed. Here you go. The phone's going to die though. And, so I think that's like the biggest thing, especially for a lot of new coaches. They're like, I've got this going on. I've got that going on. Like, what do I need to do? What are the first things I need to do? And that can be a challenge. I know when I first started, I was also working and 3 kids, the whole 9. So I, would do the best I could, but it was a challenge and I felt like I didn't have a lot of direction in the beginning. So my coach, Wendy Spencer, was actually a brand new coach. She was like 3 or 4 months in. And obviously, if you paid attention, she's very successful right now. She's really put a lot of time and effort into it and managed her time. And she's home with her kids, but she's very busy as well. So I thought I'd share. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen. I actually, ever since I went to the new leader conference a couple of weeks ago, it really focused me more on my schedule than I ever had been, and it's made a huge difference. I had to have a serious conversation with my husband to make sure that he was on board, because there's going to be times where he has to kind of take over. Like right now, he's taking the kids to bed and doing the bedtime routine. And so I sat down and created a schedule for myself. So I'm going to show you that. Let's see here. If I can get on it. Oops, I got to go to share screen. So I put it onto my Google Docs. I don't know how familiar, whoops, I'm still uploading from last night. That's what that's doing. Let's see here. If you have Gmail, this is a really good way. If you're an electronic person, I'm actually more of a paper pencil person, but for the purpose of this call, I mapped it out for you all on a Google Calendar. If you're into doing it all electronically, you can sync it to your phone, which is nice too. Basically, you go on those dots there, right there, and then it's under Calendar. You click on that. Super simple. I schedule in everything, including my time with my kids, including my job. What I do is on Sunday mornings, I sit down and I figure out every single thing that I need to do for the entire week, and I just list it out. And by doing that, I'm then able to kind of plug it into certain times of the week. Okay, and so I have that list. I also have sat down and figured out times of the week that I can legitimately work without being interrupted, which, can be can be a challenge with children. But if you have children, or if you're a busy work schedule, but you really have to plan ahead, especially if you have a busy work week ahead, you've got to figure out the times, even if you can just do the bare minimum or get a half hour in here and there. That's okay. There's certain things you got to do every day, and then there's extras that you can do when you can make it up for it on the weekend or whenever you have a day off or whatever. So that's helped me focus quite a bit, and I've already noticed a difference in my business as far as what's going on and what kind of traction and what kind of volume I'm getting from my downline. So I made a list. I've created hours for myself, so I'm going to show you that. So I'm an early birdie. I know you guys all know that, but I get up early. I just function better in the morning. So even on Saturdays and Sundays, I get up early because my kids are still sleeping. I get up at 5:30. Okay, on Sundays, Saturdays and Sundays, 5:30. Probably 5:30 is pretty lit. And then by 5:45, I'm working out for a half hour to 6:15. During the weekdays, I'm up at like 4:30. I probably start working out at 4:45 until 5:15. So I schedule that in. That is like a non-negotiable for me, unless I'm not feeling well, especially with the pregnancy. I kind of listen to my body, but for the most part, I'm working out every day. I do take a day off during the week. I just kind of play it by ear which day I feel like I need to sleep in a little bit more. And like I said, I have a list of things that I do every day. So on Sundays, I have a little bit more time. I have 2 hours. And with a lot of focus, I can get a lot done in those 2 hours. I mean, by 8:15, I'm pretty much done for the day. It's nice. So I'm going to open it up here. I post in all my challenge groups. I get 5 to 10 invites in, depending on, what's going on. I make sure, like, I have a really long running list. So I'm just going down the list. Once that list is out, I'm going to create a new list. So I just kind of check it off as I reach out to them. I also make sure I have a follow-up list. So like, if someone's showing interest and they're like, not right now, maybe in a few weeks or a month or so, I make sure I write it on a date, like follow up with this person, that kind of thing. I also have been lately working on ads for my like page. So Wendy has a great video on her YouTube channel that if you look up Wendy Spencer and do a little search for Power Editor, she kind of walks you right through it and how to do an effective ad for yourself if you have a like page. If you don't have a like page, you're not ready for it, that's okay. If you're interested in doing a like page, talk to your upline or talk to me about it and I can help you get it. It's pretty easy. But it's a good way to expand your market beyond your personal page. And I think ultimately you're going to want to focus your energy in a like page down the road, because Facebook is getting stricter as far as advertising on your personal page. They don't want it to become like a business on your personal page. They really want people to focus on their like page so they can make money. That's how it works. Also Sunday mornings, I plan out my entire week. I have a calendar on my wall. You can't see it from where you're at, but I have a big dry erase board calendar and I have the whole month mapped out. So I can also see like what weeks I'm doing what. So like this week was the start of a 21-day fix group. I have all my Zoom calls written up there. I'm also in the middle of a hammer and chisel group. And so I have that written down there, doing a what is coaching call on Sunday. I have it all, like the basic things up there. And then I also have, I actually just ordered a new calendar for like day-to-day stuff. I can't remember the name of it. It was recommended by Megan Zernicki, and I saw hers and it's amazing. So when I get it, I'm going to show everyone. It's really cool. It's like $40, but I think it'll be worth my while. But anyway, so I plan out my week and then I write down and I plug it into my schedule. So I know that it will get done during those times. And then I review my goals for the week. So I will look at my previous week. How many Success Club points did I get, if any? I may not have gotten any. I'm going to review over my volume, see how my coaches did, see what coaches are struggling, and kind of review where I need some boosting in, what I might need to focus on. So I review those goals and I actually write it on a dry erase board so I can see it. Like, I really need to work on, like I knew I needed to work on my ads. That's something I'm focusing on, and my posts. So those are kind of areas that I'm focusing on. So that's what I do Sunday in the morning. And then I only work an hour Sunday afternoon, something along those lines. I've been trying to do pictures more on the weekend and save them for the weekdays because honestly, it's a rat race during the week. I know most of you guys already probably experienced that as well. Sometimes I'll take pictures during the week, but oftentimes when I'm up at 4:30, I roll up out of bed in whatever I'm wearing and I work out with my crazy hair. So I don't always want to put that on Facebook. Sometimes I will, just to kind of be real, but I'll do pictures. And lately, like I said, I've been doing more of the pictures, the videos. So, and then in the work week, like in the morning, I have that workout obviously. And then 5:15 to 6:15, I really just do my power hour. And I'll do my 5 to 10 invites. I post in my challenge groups. I plan out my posts for the day. So I know what I'm going to be posting for the day. I try to be creative. Sometimes I screenshot pictures of other coaches' posts that I kind of admire or look to or feel like I have something in common with. On Monday, I did update January Success Club points because it's the first of the month. So I tried to make sure that that's updated in Allstars. And then I always check my Coach Online office just to kind of see where my volume is for the week. I always check it just because it just helps me have a parameter of what's going on. So that's what I do for the hours. I just do a power hour. I don't scroll on Facebook. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. And then I just have 6:15 posts there. And then I'm done. And lunchtime, all I really do is like I'll check in my groups. I just check on my phone. I get on my phone. If I have any messages that came in from the invites from that day, I'll respond. I'll check in my challenge groups if I need to respond to anything. That's it. I'll post again in the afternoon sometime, and I try to post again in the evening. And that's pretty standard for my week, what I just told you. That's pretty much what I do. Each night is a little bit different. Like this one, I says prep for the new coach Zoom. Like, what am I going to talk about? I do my follow-ups because follow-ups are pretty, you kind of have to keep following up with people if you're getting messages coming in. And then I message my new likes. I had my new coach Zoom on Monday, and then I started planning for tonight's call last night. So, and again, the morning is exactly the same all week. My lunch is exactly the same all week. And I even see I put in here time, like Ava had basketball practice, Ava has dance, there's different things that I have in there, my staff meeting, my work, all that stuff. So, I mean, if you look here, like I do my team Allstars call. So I'll probably work a little bit longer after this call, but not much because I'm pretty tired. So I might not work all the way to 9:40 tomorrow night. I don't work a whole lot on Wednesday nights. I just respond to messages. I get on the team Fierce Focus call and I call it a night. And like on Thursday nights, I'll work an hour. Fridays, I'll work an hour and a half. So, I mean, it's really not that bad. I've communicated with my husband, like those are the times I need to be in my office if you can keep the kids busy. And then what happens is when I'm not working, when I'm not during these hours, all of my attention is on them. I don't play on my phone. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I do. Like I'll have it out or if someone's on the phone, whatever, if I get a text. But generally speaking, I go put it away so that I can focus my attention on them. And because I think beforehand I was letting it bleed too much into it was too much over. I don't know. It was like my family life was bleeding into business and business going to family life. And it wasn't okay either way because I wasn't giving 100% to either. And I think it's more fair to kind of plan it out. If you're going to do this, you've got to like focus your energy to your family when they need it and to your business when they need it or when it's time for it. And then on Saturdays, I'll do a little bit more. But again, like I'm a morning person, you can plan it however you want. And I just do like 5:30 to 8:30 with my workout and my posts and my my to-do list there. And then I'll do a little bit Saturday afternoon, follow up with some messages later on at night. And that's pretty much it. That's where I'm at right now. I've been doing this 2 years. I would say in the first year though, honestly, I did an hour a day and oftentimes I would do it when I was living in Illinois before. My work schedule was a little bit different. So I didn't really have a lot of time in the morning because I had to leave earlier than I even do now. I would do it at night when we're in front of the TV, which I wasn't very focused. I'd have kids, kind of laying on me and I wasn't focused on either one of them, either the kids or my business. And I still was able to grow my business because I consistently did a power hour every single day. So I still did the basics, which is doing your invites, posting, and working out and being a product of the product. If you do those things every single day, there's no way your business can't progress. So I really want to stress creating business hours for yourself. So that is that. If anyone has any questions, you may, feel free to ask me. But create your own schedule for yourself. The other thing I wanted to show you tonight is I'm going to pull you over to Team Allstars. Whoops, this is my like page. Let me get out of here. And show you where you can find scripts and different resources, which helps me. Hold on a second here. I should have had it ready to go. Sarah Lenore looks so cute. Sorry. My computer has too many browsers open, I think. Give me a second. I don't know if it's going to cooperate with me today. There we go. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Slowest computer in the world. All right, I'm going to go to Team Allstars. And what I've done is I have on the right-hand side, and I'm going to update it a little bit. Well, up here, if you ever need to, like there's some things that I'm doing. You are not required to go on anything. Like you can do what you feel you need. I will try to record anything that we're doing, but these are things that are offered to you to help you grow your business. So you can look up there. I'm going to try to update that every month. But on the right-hand side, oops, under description, you're going to see this is access to my Dropbox. And I have some things here. This is back from December. I obviously haven't updated that piece, but I have different scripts here. Feel free to get in there, steal them, make it your own, like in your own, the way you talk, and use them. Like I have some clean eating posts, I have food plans, and I actually have more I can add to it. But like the scripts have helped me tremendously. There's another script, I don't know if it's in here or not, and I need to add it. But take advantage of it, use it. If you're in Fierce Focus, which you should be, Wendy also, if you go on the right-hand side, just like where mine is, she has access to her Google Drive, and you can see all of her scripts. Mine are pretty similar to hers, though, because I've taken them from her. So let me see if this is the right one I was trying to show you. It wants to open. That would be awesome. Yes, this is one I use all the time. So, and I'll take pieces from it. You know, if I do a call to action post about, you know, the 21 Day Fix group coming up, whatever, you know, I pretty much follow this. You know, here's the message I would send here. Thanks for reaching out, blah, 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 blah. And then ask them what their goals are. That's always important to ask them like where they're at, because showing that you're interested in them is is always a good way to get them to continue communicating, because you want it to be an ongoing dialogue and you want them to feel like you're interested in them, which we are, and we want to be able to help them. And then the response here, you know, you can kind of personalize it based on their response and then just kind of add in, but you kind of want to follow this similar pattern here. And then here's some different options here. Now here's the biggest part here. You know, as you go down, and you can read through it when you go in the scripts here. Let's say you're talking about 21 Day Fix because it's by far the most sold product, because it's the best well-rounded one. And it explains how you can talk about Shakeology. I do not sell base packs anymore. I don't know. In the beginning, I did all the time. I just was like nervous to bring up Shakeology, but now that I'm in the business, like I don't even offer it without it, because it's such a critical part of someone's fitness journey, because nutrition is such a huge piece of getting yourself into a healthy state and in good shape, and you know, the whole well-rounded thing. And so I just kind of tell a little bit of my story here, tell them about Shakeology, and then of course they're going to ask about prices. So I tell them, obviously I'm going to tell them what it is. So this is when I offer, here's the critical part here. This is when I offer the opportunity to sign up as a coach or as a challenger, because I'm curious, how am I going to get coaches as opposed to challengers? This writes it out for you. And I would say 50% of the time people choose coach. So it's worth it, because you know, discount coaches are good to have, because that shows that they're committed, and they will continue to be committed to drinking Shakeology. And I stay in contact with all of my discount coaches, because quite frankly, I've had quite a few discount coaches turn into working coaches, turning into successful working coaches. So it's definitely worth it to bring on discount coaches. Not only that, but it also helps you advance rank, because, you know, and I explained that on the new coach call last night, which I'll upload into Allstars in a little bit. It looks like it's almost done uploading. But I explained like that rank piece if you weren't able to be on the call last night. So, but it's going to help you there. So this is key right here. This is what Wendy uses. This is what I use. This is what a lot of other coaches use. I use this exact language. So steal away, and then, you know, you can scroll through and read through the rest of it. And like I said, you can personalize it the way you want. So, so take advantage of it. Over here, lots of scripts. I will add to them as we as I have some time, but those are the main ones that I use. So let me get off the share screen. That is that. Oh, we have some new people on. Hello. So I will stop jabbing. Does anyone have any questions, or does anyone want to add anything or say anything or have anything they want to share? Questions or comments?
Sorry, I was late.
That's all right. You had a GSR call.
I did.
How'd it
So
go?
I missed your beginning, but it was good. Just from what I've heard you say already, did you record this?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Have her listen. I think we probably talked about some of the same things, but yeah, I think the scripts are huge. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I went through my whole schedule. Like I put it on Google. You'll see it. I put it on Google and just showed everyone exactly what I do during the week and how many hours per week I spend. Just to because I feel like I would have liked that when I started as a coach. I felt like I was directionless and had to kind of figure it out myself. And now I feel like I have direction, and you really don't have to put in 8 hours a day to be successful. Like you really don't.
No, I told her that too. Just that at the beginning, you really don't. Like you said, you can watch TV and respond to people here and there. But I feel like now we're kind of at a point where we need to have a little bit more. I don't know. You motivate me too. I need to get my shizat together a little bit better.
It's truly about focus and working off a list. I mean, that is all it is. You do those things, you'll be good to go.
Yep.
Use all the resources available, and it's such I don't want to say it's easy, it's simple.
Yeah.
And if you're dedicated and consistent, you'll be successful.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not easy because you have to find the time to do it and make the time, but it's not rocket science either, for sure.
It's not.
Yeah, for sure. Elena just got back from her daddy-daughter dance.
Oh, Greg and Ava have hers on Friday. Did you guys have fun?
Did you have fun? I have headphones in, so she's asking. Yeah, they had fun.
Awesome. Yeah, Ava has hers Friday. So cool.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. That's all I had to say. Sorry.
All right, cool. Does anyone else have anything to say? Anything they want to talk about, or struggles or questions or anything? Everyone's tired.
Sarah?
Yeah.
This is Sasha.
Hey.
What was the app that you posted to do pictures and stuff? I tried to go back and find it and I couldn't find it.
Studio Plus.
Thank you.
Yep. I like that one, and I like PhotoFi. I've been using that one a lot lately. I like that one a lot, and I use Rhonda Designs, but that one costs like $1.99.
Okay.
But I still use that one a lot. That's those are the main ones I use. I don't have a ton.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Pick Collage too is good
for
just putting a couple of things together.
And
that one will also let you do a background and text only. You don't even need a picture. I think that Rana does too, right, Sarah? But that's nice for some of the challenge groups. Sasha, you know how we've been doing the leaderboard where we put up the daily who's done what?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's nice when you don't have to have a picture per se, but you can still kind of make it look a little bit nicer.
Okay.
Yeah. Or when I do the success club points, whatever, I just find a fun background. So thank God most of them are free. A lot of those. So. All right. Everyone else is good? Good to go. Melissa, I love your hair, by the way. It's super cute. I'm glad you caught it. I don't know, it just looked cute on you. It was cute before, but anyway. All right, well, we can just call it a night. I am wiped out. I had ultrasound right after work, then we crammed in a dinner, and then I had to take Ava to basketball practice, came home, and
I still want to know if you know right now what you're having.
I don't. It's in a sealed envelope. I have not touched it. So,
okay.
It was very tempting, though. I'm
I was going to say. That's super fun. So, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. So, it was fun. The kids had fun, and they kept trying to look when they were at that part of the, ultrasound. But I was like, turn your head.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
they wouldn't be able to tell anyway. So, but anyway.
Well, thanks for doing the call, Sarah.
Sure. All right, everyone have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Bye.